everybody, this is Andrew here, and welcome to what I hope is going to be the start of a brand new season. That is a playthrough from beginning to the very end of Mass Effect on the new Legendary Edition that was released just yesterday. Now, I have played Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3 previously when they were first released, so I know the story, I know the plot, I know the characters. However, I'm going to make every effort to attempt to avoid revealing any spoilers in case there is anybody who isn't aware of the plot and the story. However, I imagine most of us now are well versed in Mass Effect. We know what happens, we know when it happens. So, let's get started with Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So we'll start a new save on Mass Effect, and I am going to play as a Paragon character, and I'm going to pick perhaps even the hardest difficulty, but we'll see about that. Very excited to try this game. Did enjoy the titles when they were initially released several years ago. Found them very enjoyable, very fun to play. I'm hoping this is going to be just the same. So here we are in the Mass Effect opening screen. Let's get started. The title music is giving me waves of nostalgia there, so we want to start a new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
I'm sure this is all very familiar to most
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay, so here we are. We can either play as the default male character, who is John Shepard, the default female, Jane, or we can enter a new ID, and that's what we're going to do here. And it will be a custom
Please
name.
log in to access your profile.
Given that my name is Andrew, I'm going to name my character Andrew as well. Bit of immersion for me. Okay, this little loading screen looks a little different. I don't remember this last time around.
Data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
So what's our character's background? We have Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. We can go for colonist. You were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and your friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. The last option available is Earthborn. You were an orphan, raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. So, apart from a bit of dialogue, I don't remember that these actually changed much in terms of the gameplay itself, so I'm just going to pick one that I fancy being. It's just a personal choice. I'm going to go for colonist.
Confirm psychological profile.
So here we go. Sole survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. War hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You have been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Okay, so this is a bit of a backstory and flavour for your character. Given that we're going to go for a paragon, I think something like war hero is the most driven to that end.
Confirm military specialization.
And here's your 3 specialisation options. You have soldier, engineer and adapt. Soldier's obviously a run and gun style character. Engineer is involved in tech and support, and adept uses bionic powers. Infiltrator, that's almost like a blend of engineer and I guess soldier. Sentinel, as you can tell there by the stance, includes bionic powers as well as using the Omni tool, so that's adept and an engineer. And Vanguard, that's your bionic and your run and gun. I'm going to go for infiltrator.
Confirm facial identification.
So let's have a quick play with the character customization here. Facial structure. Set the skin tone. Let's see, what do we want? I think go for that. Whoa! Jumping through all the menus there. Go for that facial structure. Complexion. We'll go for the middle. Neck thickness. Chunky. Just stick that in the middle. Face size. Make him a little gaunt. There's your cheek width and your cheekbones. That's very pronounced. Maybe something like that. Sticky out ears or pinny back ears. Or somewhere in the middle. Eyes, the eye shape. Yeah, that'll do. Eye height, something like that. Eye depth. Yes, yeah, they're quite far forwards. Well, again, we'll just set it to the middle. Look at me, thank you. I want green eyes. There we go. Very nice. Jaw, chin height. And your chin forward and back. And here's your jaw height. It says jaw width, but it seems to be changing the height more than anything. Look in the middle, please. Thank you. Nose shape. There we go. Nose height. Put that there. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Now, next we got hair. Let's have a look at the different hairstyles available. I don't remember there being this many last time, so I guess they've added some this time around. Let's go for that one. That's what I used to use most of the time. Give him the beard. There's some serious eyebrows. Back. There we go. Oh, I don't think you could have purple hair before. Maybe take the edge off just a little. Like that. That'll do. Look at me. Thank you. Any scars? Now let's give him a nice baby face. There's the character code. Not going to do anything with that. That will do, so let's click finalize.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Andrew Shepherd, colonist, war hero, infiltrator. Let's do it. Blah 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 blah. Yep, no problem.
Identification confirmed.
So let's have it on. Not casual, not normal. Veteran, maybe. Hardcore. Let's just go insanity. Let's go for the challenge. Legendary mode. So in classic, the original 1 to 60 level range will be used instead of the new 1 to 30 range. XP and talent point progression remains the same, but the number of levels is doubled. I'll go for legendary. Subtitles on, autosave on, tutorials on, why not? It's been a while since I played this anyway, so I might have forgotten a few things and certain key bindings, but let's watch.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2048, 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient space-going civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. I'm not gonna lie. Loving this right now.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
The soundtrack, the memories, actual chills. Hello, Neptune.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story, but only an idiot believes the official story.
They
I
don't send
agree.
Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Okay, so here we go.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
The captain's waiting for
That's
you in the
right,
comm
yes,
room,
spacebar is a activate or interact, I remember that. Let's have a look around. Mr. Presley.
They're always on a mission. And we're getting dragged, right along with them. Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Oh, it's good to be back on board the Normandy.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command, and they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Thank you, Mr. Presley.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc.
Yeah, I do love the look of this game. It looks, does look pretty amazing.
That's crazy.
Nope, can't be doing that. Hello, Doctor.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
AKA, shut up and let me go. Let's go see the skipper. Good evening, Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The attic and traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
It's all kicking off.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Shit just got real.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
All right.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
Now things get interesting.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Here we go.
Secured. Oh God, what happened here?
Now I will say that when it comes to the levels and you know, walking around on the planets, all that sort of stuff. If you remember, with the little tank buggy thing that you can drive around, yeah, that thing. I am a bit of a I like to explore every little nook and cranny that I can. Don't want to miss anything, even the smallest item, such as this combat sensor. So there might be times where I'm literally just walking around in circles, looking behind rocks, making sure I don't miss anything. I like to be thorough. Put it that way. Got some gas bags. Bam. Right mouse button to aim. Aim increases your accuracy. Okay. I guess I had to actually do as it said to get rid of it.
What happened here?
Oh. Crispy. I remember this bit. Hold left switch to switch weapons for your squad. That's right, you can change what weapons and powers they use, I remember. Give that a go in a second. Poor Jenkins. Yes, that's right, so Caden, yes, use the Kessler and go for a sabotage attack. Can I move? Yes. Sabotage the one. There, that's right. And I will be using the sniper rifle as the infiltrator. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh dear, R.I.P. Mr. Jenkins.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Effing chat and all that.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright, let's roll out. What do we got around here? Med gel is needed to heal injured squad members. Omnigel can be used to bypass decryption and electronics challenges. Both can be acquired by defeating enemies and opening canisters. Press V to use Medigel to heal your squad. Oh shit! Bit close. Overheat.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies.
Press escape text to the squad screen. I'll do that one actually.
I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Paranoid then. And that's why. Anybody else? Yes, we've got a few more. Where are they? I see them on the radar. They should be dead ahead. There they are. That's 1. And that's 2. I think we're clear. Just have a quick look around before I progress too far forward. Make sure I don't miss any canisters. That sort of thing. Anything down there? Yes. Glad I checked. What we got? We've got a medical kit, a couple of crispy corpses. Anything else? Ooh. The Geth. Where are they? Oh! There's 1. There you are. Is that everybody?
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Don't blame yourself.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Pause.
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, But I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.